You're listening to Easy Travels, an original podcast from Nexion Travel Group.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Easy Travels podcast, Nexion Travel Group's only original podcast. My name is Chris, and I'm joined, as always, by the one and only, the venerable kung fu master of the travel business, Coach Martin Mussey. How you doing, Martin?
I am doing great, Chris. I always can't wait to hear exactly how it is that you're going to introduce me, the Kung Fu Master, Kung Fu of travel industry. Thank you so much for that. Well, Chris, we are excited because today on the podcast, this is our very first opportunity to have one of our great industry partners join us on the podcast. There's going to be more of this in the future, but it's always great and fun when we have our first. So everyone, I would like to introduce to you our guest for today, Lisette Thurman with Regent Seven Seas Cruises. How are you, Lisette?
I'm doing wonderful, Kung Fu Martin.
So yeah, that we got to be careful with that. So Lisette, just as by way of introduction, real quick, tell everyone your role at Regent Seven Seas Cruises and what it is that you do.
Thank you. I am Lisette Thurman with Regent Seven Seas Cruises. I'm a strategic account director. So I just celebrated my 30th anniversary last Friday,
Wow.
working for Norwegian Cruise Line Holdings. So for those of you that don't know, it's Norwegian Cruise Lines, Oceania Cruises, and Regent Seven Seas Cruises.
That is awesome. Congratulations on 30 years.
Thank you. Thank you.
We know a little bit about what that's like. So you just moved into that same echelon of industry royalty. 30 years. That's amazing.
Thank you. It's a great industry to be in. It's addicting, as you know.
Yeah, that is for sure. That's for sure. Well, thank you for being with us. And to kick us off, I know Chris has got a question for you.
Okay, Chris, rip it.
All right, first question, Lisette. So we in the travel industry know that wave season is in full swing right now. So what are some of the current promotions you have going on?
Current promotions we have right now is Upgrade Your Horizons, which is a 2-category upgrade. So you pay the lower category, get upgraded 2 categories at the same price, plus a $500 shipboard credit. And then we also have some focus fares, also known as covert fares. So those are undercover rates that we have that are 25 to 40% off the regular rate. So for those out there that have those premium clients, they want to upgrade to a luxury product, that's the perfect opportunity to do that and with those fares.
That's awesome. Well, with wave season, I know it's an important time for many in the industry. And there's some things that you can do with wave season that help out. But I bet you know a couple tricks up your sleeve with regard to ways that your relationship with advisors can help them best in terms of their business. What is one tip or trick or a couple that you have up your sleeve that you might share with our audience?
Tips for wave season is take a look at your database and when your clients traveled last. And that's what I like to share with all of my travel partners. Who traveled last that you haven't reached out to? Who knows if they need another trip? But now is the perfect time with these great rates that are out there. Let's just say you have a client, and I'm not just going to pigeonhole to Regent that's never been on a river cruise before. You want to contact that client and say, hey, listen, I have these great rates on river cruises and you haven't taken it. If you have a single client that is complaining about paying single supplements, guess what? Regent has 0 single supplement dates. There's a beautiful flyer that you can communicate out to them. A lot of times you need to create these touch points, and some agents do, some agents don't. They wait for the client to reach out to them. And I can guarantee you, if you wait for somebody to contact you, somebody else will, and you'll lose that sale. So it's very important to stay in touch with all of your clients and not wait for them to get to you on their travel requests. Always go out to them. You never know. Some of them just may not have the time. And if you reach out to them, you'll be like, oh, that's great. You know what? That's a great idea. So that's a great tip to have.
Awesome. So, Lizette, for me, being at NextGen, something I hear all the time, probably because we say it all the time, is this is a relationship business. We're not just in the travel business, we are in the human relationship business. I wanted to ask, what does that mean for you?
That is a great question, and that's because it's truly a relationship business. You get to know these advisors and they become your friends because you need to know as a salesperson, if you really care about people, it's about remembering what their kids' names are, what their dogs' names are, where they went on vacation, their favorite, ice cream flavor. I mean, these little tricks, because if you are a people person and you pick up details, that's a huge thing to do. So by doing that, you care about these people. They become your friends. So, I mean, I could tell you about an advisor that recently had a stroke, and I've known her for years and years and years. And I reach out to her because I care about her. She's a friend to me, or one that's becoming a grandmother for the first time, or one that her daughter just got married, or one that's just become an empty nester. I mean, it goes on and on and on. And these individuals are not just people that sell your product, but they're people that you rely on and they rely on you, and a friendship develops. And that, if they can count on you for, remembering things like that and actually being there for them, non-related sales wise, that relationship grows, they share with others, and then it just keeps multiplying.
Well said. Well said. I think it's so important. I think you're one of the best in the business at doing that. So, kudos to you. And it occurs to me, Lizette, as we're chatting here, I would venture a guess that for many people walking onto a Regent Seven Seas Cruises, or name any other product that people have a relationship with, that they just really feel at home. And that is, something that they really look forward to when they plan a vacation. So it occurs to me to just maybe ask you to take a moment and talk about Regent Seven Seas. What differentiates it, and what does make it feel like a home or a relationship for people with Regent Seven Seas?
Region is a very unique product, and just like other luxury products, they're smaller ships. So when you board, you're not boarding with 3,000, 6,000 people, you're boarding with 450, 750. When you walk on board, you're greeted with a glass of champagne. They know your name on a first name basis, whether you go to the bar, whether you walk over, and the first day you have your old fashioned, I guarantee you the next time you go back to the bar the next day, they're going to say, would you like your old fashioned, Mrs. Thurman? And it's just a matter of, it's personal, and it's country club casual. They're, open, anywhere. You don't have to ask for, how you go on a cruise and they ask for your card continuously. It's not that. It's almost like you walk into the dining room and you order. There's no upcharge for a steak. It just feels like you're at home. And what we find with our guests is when they go on their second trip, they'll usually find somebody, because we only have 6 ships, that there's team members that are on board, that were on board their last cruise, and that recognize them. And I've seen it multiple times when I've sailed myself. And you'll see a team member walk up to a guest and hug them. Oh, nice seeing you. And they look forward to that. And that becomes, it's almost like a nice cult, like I like to say. And they look forward to going on these vacations because they recognize our team members, and our team members are families, and a lot of them communicate back and forth. They letters, they send gifts. It's just it's a wonderful atmosphere on board.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you for sharing that. I think that's important that people understand that. And just as you were talking, I could feel it. Chris, are you ready to go? I'm ready to go. I don't know about you. Um,
Well, is
uh,
Lizette ready to go? That's the question, because we've heard a lot of valuable information so far, but I have one more very important question for you, Lizette, and it's something I've always wanted to ask someone who works specifically in cruising. So are you
Okay.
ready?
Yes.
All right. So let's say you're in charge of a ship's talent show or the ship's entertainment, but all the performers are going to be marine life, so marine animals.
Okay.
What is going to be the main star attraction of that cruise that you're going to sell to people to pull them in? Is it going to be sea lions serving escargot on their noses? Is it going to be penguins cleaning the staterooms? How are you going to entertain guests with a ship full of marine life?
to manatees floating, sipping pina coladas.
Manatees like in the pool sipping pina coladas?
I would love that
That's a great idea. See, that's why you're the expert.
because that's chill. It's very chill.
Yes.
You're
I
on
love
vacation.
that.
You want to just slurp that pina colada in the pool.
I
And
would
you're
book
on
that cruise
Regent, so you
immediately.
don't have to wait for deck chairs. That's even better.
Even better. Even
You're
better.
not arm wrestling for a deck chair.
Oh, that's awesome. I
And
have
then,
a
oh, wait, I got more.
Oh,
And then
keep
Okay.
going.
sharks serving burgers because we got Wagyu burgers.
Ooh,
All right.
All right. So,
you got
Manatees in the pool and sharks serving burgers. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
I
it.
would
I like
definitely
it.
want to be on that cruise.
all right. I'm on my breath. You got any more? You gonna add to that?
No, that was it for me. Like she had an answer ready to go much faster than I expected.
You're
I'm very
You're
impressed.
good. You're good, Lizette. I do have a follow-up question though, and just as a part of this. And to me, this is the getting to know and it's relationships. You know, I've worked with you over the years, Lizette, and getting to know you as well. So let's let our audience in a little bit on Lizette. So we know what you would do with manatees. I'm wondering if this manatee thing is going to have a little bit of, give us an insight into you. What does Lizette like to do when you are not out promoting and selling Regent Seven Seas Cruises?
When I'm not out promoting and selling Regent, I like to be home. I guess as salespeople, when you're out and about and living out of a suitcase and, constant cocktail parties and events, it's nice to get home and just recharge your batteries and enjoy the simple things in life. And I think all of us enjoy that once in a while. So that's what
Absolutely.
I enjoy.
Yeah. Sounds good. Sounds good. I know you're on the road a lot, so we'll turn it over to you, Chris, for taking us to the close.
Well, thank you, Lisette, very much for joining us today. Thank you, everyone who's been listening and sharing this podcast with others. Thank you, Martin, as always. And from all of us here at Nexion to all of you, until next time, easy travels.
Easy travels, everyone.
Easy travels.
If you have enjoyed today's episode, please like and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.